real man. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Starting to calm down with the morning light. I've been down in the
It's recording right now. Let's just make a cool entrance.
A cool entrance. Let's see.
Yo.
What is a cool
Explosion.
Yo, what's up?
Are you just gonna not share your screen, Thomas, or are you gonna just keep yourself like that?
Oh, yeah, I'll share my screen. You know what? I'll stop doing my Ukrainian on Duolingo and I'll share my screen.
What are you trying to learn Ukrainian for?
He's gonna go be one of those American snipers.
Alright, well, hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of the Smokey Squad podcast, or for short, the Smokey Squadcast. I guess we'll introduce ourselves. I'll go first. I'm David. I like filmmaking and editing. I don't really know what else there is.
I'm Hunter. My screen is probably frozen because I have bad internet, and I really wish David didn't make us do this.
Hunter's having PTSD from his previous podcast he was on.
Yeah. I really like your microphone, by the way, Hunter. It's really nice. If that makes you feel any better.
I will introduce myself like I introduced myself on the other podcast I'm on. Hello, guys. It's me, Thomas. You're a charming gentleman. Mysterious nerd, charming nerd, mysterious gentleman. There we go. That's my title.
Anyway.
Yeah, we know.
So the main reason of this podcast is, well, we all like movies. Movies are ingrained in our culture. But also, you know, movies nowadays, woke Hollywood is messing up everything, and we're trying to find little glimmers of hope out there. But also, you know, just having fun. I don't know. This is a very bad intro. I'm sorry. This is the best I got.
We are not leaving this up to you.
Okay. Well, you come up with something, Hunter.
I didn't think ahead.
That's true.
You want me to do the intro?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sure, you have, yeah.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome to the Smokey Squadcast. We love movies, we love memes, and we love laughs. So we decided to get together and make a podcast making fun of woke Hollywood, hashtag go woke, go broke, and looking at memes and joking around. So our first episode is this. We're going to talk about Rings of Power, and I forgot the other stuff David said.
Okay, so yeah.
We're going to do that.
We need a spreadsheet.
Okay, hold on. Thomas, that was really good, by the way.
That was a solid intro.
That was awesome. You're really good at this. So, we'll talk about Rings of Power episode 1. I think just episode 1. I don't want to watch the rest, but anyway. We'll do we'll do a few trailer reactions. The new Dungeons and Dragons movie is coming out. Thomas suggested that. I don't know anything about it other than from Stranger Things, so that'll be...
Same.
That's
and I
it.
haven't even seen Stranger Things. I'm not excited about this.
A few other honorable mentions, such as Black Panther Wakanda Forever, or the new Violent Night, starring David Harbour.
What is it?
I'll just cut out the parts that are not good, okay? It's like
Wait. What are we talking? The Violent Night?
okay, well you'll see it.
Trailer where Santa Claus is a mob boss.
He's not a mob boss. No, he's not. No. He's not a mob boss. He's someone who just beats the crap out of guys who are breaking into someone's house. Okay.
Wait, hang on. Can I sue them because I came up with a comic panel called Killer Claus, and he had like an AK-47. It was Santa Claus.
He doesn't.
With like the Terminator eye.
He doesn't have that. He doesn't have that.
He doesn't have a gun. He uses sharpened candy canes and Christmas tree ornaments.
This is awesome.
Wait, hold on. We'll get to there. We'll get to that. Anyway. So we'll be doing a few trailer reactions and mainly talking about the MCU, finishing up Phase 4 and leading on to other stuff, such as Phase 5 and 6, which does not look pretty. So without further ado, what do you say we get started?
I think that's a good idea, David.
Good. That's positive.
That was awkward.
What do you guys think? Let's get started.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, Rings of Power. So, Hunter, you have not seen the first episode.
No, and this is like the only thing that has to do with J.R.R. Tolkien that they've put into a movie that I have not seen.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
Because
I don't really want to.
Mm-hmm.
Right. See, here's the thing, guys. What you need to know is we're all homeschoolers, which means that we read The Lord of the Rings before we could speak.
Not me.
No, that's not true. You have not read the books, actually, if I remember correctly, because you got bored of them.
That's false. I read them, and I've read a little bit of the Silmarillion. I'm working through it.
Yeah.
Okay, Silmarillion was hard.
Yeah. And
so pretty much most of us have read all the books, seen all the movies, or at least seen all the movies, and appreciate that the books were...
I'm the latter. Yeah. Okay, so the main problem with this show, like what you said, we grew up on Tolkien. Well, mostly Thomas. I just watched the movies, which are really good.
Mostly Thomas, what are you talking about?
Anyway, okay, Thomas or Hunter. Okay, right. But so
Very good.
I would shut up. So I would say, the main problem with this is that the people making the show have admitted that they've actually put their own writing in there, and they didn't go by the main mythology. Like, they've admitted that, and it honestly shows. Like, if this wasn't Lord of the Rings, I feel like this show would be okay.
I mean, when I saw what their plotline was, I actually got excited. I mean, I'm seeing, the original Sauron and, his origin. I'm seeing the rings, power, and stuff like that.
Wait. It's not his origin, though. It's not the origin Tolkien gave him. It's the origin Amazon gave him.
Spaghetti!
Yeah, and that's what sucks. Like, really, the only thing that's remotely good about Amazon that Amazon has put out, and it might be debatable, is Terminalist, and I haven't even seen it yet.
The first episode,
The only thing that actually sounds good.
the first episode's really good.
Is crap.
The what?
Terminalist is good.
Yeah, I still need to finish it. I've only seen the first, which critics hated, by the way, and also
They hated
yeah, because it was really very conservative.
He used guns in an action movie. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you look at Rotten Tomatoes, the audience score for Rings of Power is 35 or something, and the critics give it an 83. That's really weird.
Hashtag money.
Hashtag money, guys. Give us hashtag money.
We can use some hashtag money.
Yeah,
We need to set up a Patreon page.
Well, we'll get that later, hopefully.
But like Hunter was saying, Rings of Power, if it wasn't a Lord of the Rings show, if it was just a fantasy show, it would be middle of the road or slightly above middle of the road.
Get off the road!
I'd probably be fine watching it. The problem is they tried to call it Lord of the Rings, and it's not. And I know this because I love Lord of the Rings, and I've studied it. And the thing is, when a master gives you a guidebook on how to do something, you follow it.
Right.
That's what Disney did wrong.
You don't go, I'm offended, let's add 20 Asian people into the story.
Yeah, speaking of the writing, the show, it feels very rushed. When I was thinking about, Galadriel's brother at the beginning, and they didn't establish that relationship very well. They're just they had one conversation and, okay, he's dead. So it's up to her now for some reason.
Oh, crap, he's dead.
Yeah. It's just I don't care at all. What just happened? Why you expect me to care, about Galadriel's journey this way? And it just does not work that way.
I will say Doran and Elrond's relationship was kind of fun.
Which one was Doran again? I keep forgetting. I've
The dwarf.
Oh, the dwarf. Oh, I haven't gotten
Speaking
that far.
of racism, that's what I don't understand. They're yeah, we're gonna make sure that we're gonna make this as woke as possible. Short guy comes in, he's a dwarf. They're just not gonna be like, he's average height.
Dwarves aren't races, though. They're not a race. They're just short people.
They're a race of short people.
And the hunters among them.
What?
5'8", man. I'm 5'8".
You know what? We should probably talk about the positives first. Well,
What are you
it's just
looking at on your computer, Hunter?
Stuff.
Memes? Are you doing
No.
school?
just anyway. I was okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
Proof that we're homeschoolers. We're filming a video talking about movies and doing school.
No, it's cool, but this still proves the fact I'm a homeschooler.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, anyone can do that. Anyone can do that.
He's Minecrafting.
Yeah.
Hunter's a
Just keep doing that while we talk about this. How about that? Okay. All right. I was mainly talking to Thomas when I said that.
It's working.
Can we move on? Thank you. So anyway, the positives. Don't worry, there's very little. I will say the CGI isn't too bad. I remember watching like the beginning with the first battle they had before Galadriel's brother died, which was pretty cool. Cinematography wise, also pretty well done.
Unlike another show we all know and love.
Yeah.
She-Hulk.
What the crap was that, Thomas?
I mean, when you have men like 13 from the Wii graphics better than your multi-million-dollar production, that's when you know you have problems.
Speaking of the Wii, have you guys seen the Mario trailer?
Yes. We won't react to that, but I have seen that. We can talk about that another
Why not?
episode.
Okay,
Okay, we can. We'll add that to it.
Spaghetti.
All right.
This is a train wreck.
Okay, shut up. You're making it worse.
It'll get good when we do the trailer reactions.
Yeah, we have good chemistry, so I think it'll work out.
If nothing else, people will enjoy watching a bunch of dorks talk about stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you called me a dwarf. I'm so
I said dork. I said dork.
You did call me a dwarf 5 minutes ago. So.
Okay, and last but not least, the music is actually pretty well done as well. And that is about it. What
What you're saying is it could have actually been good as long as they didn't use the word Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tried to make it Lord of the Rings. And, the characters, I had very little emotional or any kind of connection to them. Their story wasn't really compelling. But, that's... I don't know. That's a common problem.
Right. Okay, here's something. I'm going to share the screen. Thinking about in comparison with the Peter Jackson movies, I noticed something about the costumes. I don't know if you guys seen it yourselves, but I'm going to look it up here. So, look at this costume. This looks like a paper plate. It looks like cardboard in comparison with the people in production at What a Workshop for Peter Jackson. You could really tell how intricately detailed the armor was, especially for even little stuff like Boromir's outfit, or the way the Hobbit's clothes look. Everything just felt like it was, ingrained in that world and felt very, it was just really beautiful. But this...
Yeah, no, there was a lot more thought put into the movies than there was into the shows.
Yeah.
Well, here's one thing that, this, I'm actually going to college to make film and stuff like that. And one thing that you don't notice that probably makes a lot of people angry that they don't notice is that, the people who actually worked on the original films, they never really got any credit for their costumes. Nobody cared.
Right.
Because it was just, they did a really good job that nobody even noticed. But as soon as someone does a crappy job like that, everybody notices and everybody goes and looks at what the people did correctly, and they're like, oh, this is way better.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now,
Right.
Hunter, are you learning costume design?
No.
You gonna be a fashionista?
No, but it's a small part of something much bigger.
Gucci.
I'm you, Hunter.
I'll leave that to the mean cosmetologists.
Mean cosmetologist? Are you having
Yeah. It's hard when someone's really ugly and then you have to take photos of them, so.
Oh my god.
Okay, then I won't hire you for my graduation pictures then.
As long as you're not a cosmetologist, I'm fine.
I am not going to be that. To finish off this Rings of Power segment, I will say there's one thing that someone said about the Peter Jackson version is that version wouldn't, if Tolkien were still alive, he would like hate the Peter Jackson version. Have you noticed, like, you can't really get a perfect adaptation, but I mean the one we got with the trilogy is the best one so far, the best we could do.
And I'm gonna be honest, even those ones they were great, but they weren't as good as they could have been. Right. Especially The Hobbit. The Hobbit went completely away from the books, and we got ticked off about that. So when this came along, everybody kind of just rolled their eyes and was like, "Yeah, this is gonna be horrible."
Okay, so in conclusion, Rings of Power, never gonna watch the rest of the show. Agreed?
Yeah, no. Sorry, guys.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the rest of it just to see how bad it can really get.
Yeah. Okay.
The thing, though, is, like, some things are bad, but they're so bad, they're fantastic.
Exactly.
Like Spider-Man 3.
Okay, I will say, I like Spider-Man 3, like, despite its fun.
I love it, too. The movie is a meme. The whole thing is a meme.
Yeah, but also there are some good parts in there that are not, like, ridiculous. Like the director still did a really good job with what he had, I feel like. Especially, you know what? I'm one of those people that actually likes Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm going to say it. I know it's bad, but I don't know. It's a Spider-Man movie. I just love it. I don't know.
I've only seen Spider-Man 3 of the Tobey Maguires. Then I've seen all the Tom Hollands.
Yeah. Well...
Oh. I've seen all the Tom Hollands. Well, that is an accomplishment.
Hunter, what do you think of my new hairstyle?
Go jump off a cliff. Go jump off a cliff. Cast yourself into the fire. Destroy it.
Hey, Lord of the Rings reference.
Yes.
Okay, let's move to trailers.
All right, sure.
David, you get a lot of editing to do.
Yeah, but it'll be something worth doing. We're going to do the Dungeons and Dragons first.
Can we also do Super Mario?
Yeah, let's do that. So, all right. Hopefully you guys won't freeze up. Okay, Thomas, stop switching your screen on and off. Stop freezing us. Okay, just push play.
Here's the thing. You're a team of thieves. And when you do this, you're bound to make enemies. Sometimes those enemies come looking for revenge.
That's pretty cool.
Indeed, explosions.
Yeah.
Good.
Paramount Plus, never mind.
Oh my gosh.
You help the wrong person steal the wrong thing. We didn't mean to unleash the greatest evil the world has
Is that Vecna?
but we're gonna fix it.
Well, how do we pull that off? Figure it out over a drink?
Probably best. You need to give us a fighting chance. We're gonna need strength. You got this, right?
I know you don't.
Because she's a woman, she can do anything.
We also need courage,
Good gosh.
Yeah.
magic, and you.
Oh.
Did that bird just become the Hulk?
It's called an owl bear. I'll tell you about it in a second.
Okay, so that redhead girl is on, is from It.
Cool.
Oh.
I'm glad he's on our side.
This one's dangerous.
Oh, it's Hugh Grant.
whatever happens. We'll be ready.
What is it exactly that you bring to this?
I'm a planner. I make plans.
You've already made the plan, so
If the existing plan fails, I make a new plan.
you make plans that fail.
No,
He also plays the lute.
not relevant.
I have a feeling this is gonna be not good, honestly.
Okay, so look, here's what I think. I think it's going to be terrible, but terrible in the way that it's going to be so fantastic, I'm going to watch it a million times. I think the whole thing's going to be a meme.
I don't know. If this is like one of those trash movies like Venom, where it's like not political in any way, it's just dumb. Like there's dumb stuff in it, but there's good
I
quality.
already see political. I hate to tell you this.
In this movie, yeah.
Turn it off. Yeah, like I already see like it's gonna be predominant, or it's like, you know, the guy is the bumbling idiot. He's like, I have no idea why we're here, and then the girl's just like killing everybody.
Yeah.
Well, that's because the female character is a barbarian. Okay, so let me break down the different characters we have here. Chris Pine is a bard, so primary spellcaster, super powerful. The tiefling is a druid, that's why she could change into the creature known as an owlbear. The axe lady is a barbarian, which means she's good at killing things, but not good at brain stuff. And the other guy is a paladin. At least he looked like a paladin.
Okay.
Which means he's pretty much the D&D equivalent of Captain America plus magic.
That's pretty cool.
So like Captain America and Doctor Strange combined. I'm sorry, I almost died in my breath.
Combined.
Yeah. So if you play D&D like me, there are so many references you get, and it's fantastic. I think it's going to be great. Or I think it's going to be so bad it's going to be hilarious.
Okay, I will
I
say.
think you're gonna have a much smaller group of people because not everybody played D&D. But
Right.
I also don't know how many people actually did play D&D and just never told me about it.
Yeah. I will say, I like the aesthetic of it. I like the color tones. I like the reds, like when they were, I like the reds and golds, like when they were in the fiery place. I like the original D&D logo they have, like the same font and everything.
I did like that. It was like, I don't even play Dungeons & Dragons, but it was recognizable.
Right, yeah. You know what? Speaking of recognizable, I think Dungeons & Dragons, from what I've seen, doesn't look exactly like that. I could be wrong. Thomas, what do you
It
think?
actually looks a lot like that.
Okay.
Okay, I have another question.
Yeah.
Why do most people who play in it end up in Dungeons and Dragons content? Because Finn Wolfhard was in Stranger Things, and that girl was from it. That one girl.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the thing. Well, they are really good actors and actresses.
Yeah, but they're both from it, and then they end up in Dungeons and Dragons TV shows.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. If you wanna get something on Dungeons and Dragons, just watch Stranger Things or maybe Community, which have some Dungeons and Dragons episodes. Community is one of my favorite shows.
It's a sitcom, right?
Yeah, it's a sitcom.
I've been watching Frasier lately.
Oh, that's so good. I love Frasier. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give this like a 5. I'd give it a 5.
I'd give it an 8, actually.
Really?
I'm
I
going
actually-
with a 9 or a 10. I think
Wow.
this thing's fantastic.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I think it's probably gonna be a good enough movie for people who. Oh my gosh, hang on. There's a skeleton in better armor than I am killing me. All right, sorry. I think it's gonna be probably, like Thomas was saying, like absolutely incredible for the people who have actually played Dungeons and Dragons, and then the
Right.
people who have never played it. It's just gonna be a good action movie.
Yeah. Moving on to Super Mario. So,
What trailer? Universal Pictures or movie trailer source?
movie Universal Pictures, obviously. So
Well, the movie trailer source is longer.
it's because there's ads at the end of it. That's why it's longer. So we've seen this trailer already, but we're just gonna refresh ourselves on it. So Thomas, go ahead.
I have actually not seen it. I've just
You
heard my
haven't?
friends speak.
Okay. Well,
Anyways, here we go.
I hope we don't get copyrighted for this.
We will.
You
can't
you can't get copyrighted on YouTube.
That's okay.
Yeah, you can.
Anyway,
That's false.
let's not talk about this.
Anyway. Copyright infringement, you guys.
Yeah.
Nintendo, thank you.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Hey, it's the Turtle Witch.
I love that voice.
Yo!
Jack Black.
Yeah.
It's
Ooh. That's so good. That's so good.
His voice is incredible.
Nope, nope.
That is but a taste of our fury. Do you yield? I do not.
Why is he so cool?
I know, this is like...
Yo!
Bowser needs to be a Marvel villain.
Yes.
You do realize that thing lasts for about 5 seconds, right?
Wait. That right there is awesome. That is really well animated.
What is this place?
Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine. Come on, Mario!
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
He sounds like Chris Pratt sometimes.
It's just Chris Pratt.
Oh, man. Okay.
I love Chris Pratt.
Wait, I haven't seen this.
That's it.
Wait, Luigi.
Yeah, Charlie Day, who you might not know, he was on a show called It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which I know nothing about.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah, but he plays Luigi.
Okay. I think I'm still on the fence about Chris Pratt. I feel like I haven't actually heard enough of his lines to say it sucks, but so far I don't really like it very much, and I'm a big Chris Pratt fan.
Wait, you're
But
not
I
allowed to not like Chris Pratt because he
I know.
is a Christian and he's like the only Christian in Hollywood?
Well, that's not true. That's not true. The girl who plays Black Panther's sister, she's saved.
Legit?
Which that's the only thing I'm looking forward to for Wakanda Forever, but we'll get into that later.
It's like she's saying next scene.
Yeah, next scene.
She's not seen. Oh my god.
I will say the trailer looks like amazing. Like the animation, gorgeous animation. This is Illumination, the same people who made the Despicable Me movies. Well, I never thought they would be this good at it, you know. I mean, Despicable Me and animation.
we kind of knew, with like Sing and stuff like that, they've actually done pretty well. Well, the thing that really I really like is, first of all, your special effects is incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, with all of the shows that we have actually cared about in the past 2 years, everything has been horrible. You've always had CGI that you can pick out. Like even Endgame had, the floating head of Bruce Wayne. Bruce Banner in the whole.
Bruce Wayne should have been in Avengers Endgame.
Where is it?
So
Where is the Soul Stone?
the trailer's good. Chris Pratt's voice. I said this before. Chris Pratt and Jack Black could swap. I think Jack Black could do a pretty good Mario voice.
But these are my recreation clothes.
I'll see this movie. I think it'll be pretty good. Hopefully.
Yeah. I think it'll
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we quickly take note of the fact that he is smoking a candy cane? Look, there's flame.
Hold on. That guy is Jim Hopper from Stranger Things. Coming back to Stranger Things.
Yeah.
He's also the Russian Captain America from the Black Widow movie.
Yeah, which wasn't.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either.
Nobody's perfect, okay?
David Harbour is flawless. Yeah, just go ahead.
You ain't driving, are you?
I steer a little, but the reins are my sword.
This is my 4th year as Santa. How about you? I started the whole thing.
Beep.
Can you turn it up a bit?
Sure. Decided that you could have one gift.
Totally.
What is it?
That is a direct hotline to Santa Claus himself.
I can talk to Santa.
All right, revelers. Welcome to your worst Christmas ever.
Let's go!
You have $300 million in your personal vault. That's what I want for Christmas.
I don't want any trouble, okay? Someone's gonna scooch up that chimney.
Who is he? Because it's not your typical mall Santa.
Santa, are you there?
Daddy said you were very busy tonight. My room's Trudy likes to.
Are you gonna help us, Santa?
Yeah, Trudy.
Santa?
You're on my nice list. Santa Claus is coming to town. Time for some season's beatings.
He did the
Who are you?
Vengeance.
Really is the real.
No such thing as Santa.
He's bad, man. You're on my naughty list. Naughty. That's naughty!
And what do you do to the naughty ones?
I give him a lump of coal.
Where is it?
I gotta watch.
You, Santa.
Come on. Which one of you did that? Prancer? So unprofessional.
This looks incredible. This looks so good.
What is it rated?
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be R.
Ah, man.
Well, maybe not.
I mean, I don't know. He did stab someone in the eye, and it seems like every time they stab someone in the eye, they're like R-rated.
Look, so this movie looks like it's going to be like the dumbest, most
Yeah.
hokey, super violent.
I mean, this looks like the edgy version of that Netflix movie. Did you guys ever watch the one where he's like kind of like an edgy Santa?
I know what you're talking about.
It was the live action. What?
It was with Star-Lord's dad, right?
Oh,
Christmas Chronicles?
Yeah,
Yeah, Christmas Chronicles. Yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
seen that.
big kid version of that.
Yeah, this is like that was the kid version.
Yeah. Look, I feel like it's like it knows it's really dumb and like it just embraces it, you know?
I know, but it's like they just put like John Wayne as sticking Santa Claus, and then also put him with I don't know who just goes and blows up a bunch of people. Okay, Jason Bourne, I guess.
He's like, oh yeah, it says wait.
You're just like let's just take Santa.
Yeah, here Thomas, get on the screen there. It should say like the producer who produced some other movies somewhere. One of them was Nobody, which was a really good movie, and Bullet Train, which just came out.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's gonna be rated.
Producers of Producers of Nobody, John Wick, Atomic Blonde, Deadpool 2, Bullet Train, and Fast and Furious and Hobbs and Shaw. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so this is going to have no physics whatsoever.
This is gonna be amazing. This is gonna be amazing.
I can't wait, man. It's gonna be so fantastic.
Yeah. We might actually have to watch this.
Yeah, I want us to see this so bad. I don't know.
Be fantastic.
It'll be fantastic. The one more that I can think of is Wakanda Forever. Yeah.
Right.
Here, pause it real quick.
Wow,
So
yeah.
I already have a problem. This has been said before. You know, I don't like how they use Chadwick Boseman's death as like a. It seems like they're using it as a tool for this movie. Recasting him, I don't know. That wouldn't really feel right. But I mean, people do it all the time. Like with recently with William Hurt, who played General Ross in the Hulk movie. He died recently, and they replaced him with Harrison Ford. No joke. And
I mean,
yeah.
So for me, I wish they hadn't made a second one, just because like Chadwick Boseman is Black Panther, and that's what we want to see. And you know, it's very sad that he died. And this series of movies should have also died with him, because he's Black.
I agree with that. Like he was Black Panther. No one else could replace Black Panther.
I will say, I think that this is going to be a good movie. Like, I think it looks like a good movie. I just think they should have not made another Black Panther movie.
Yeah, honestly,
yeah, I agree. I think there's chances for it to be good as long as they stay within certain parameters. But like as long as they continue with the original story and stuff like that, it should be fine. It should be a perfectly good movie. It's just don't screw it up. And,
right.
Like, and also there's just the underlying fact that Chadwick Boseman. Now they could Marvel. This is one thing Marvel could not do. Like, this isn't something they could have fixed with extra planning. Like, they couldn't make. It would cost way too much money to make Chadwick Boseman in this movie, like with CGI or whatever. It would cost millions of dollars, and
that's why I was gonna say I was thinking the closest replacement I could think of was John David Washington. He was the protagonist in Tenet, which I thought was a pretty good movie. He's the closest I can think of.
I never watched it.
It's okay, you know, it's boring, but the visuals are really cool.
Let's watch the trailer again.
Yeah, sorry about that. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
Nothing like a crossfade.
iMovie.
Okay, wait. I know we said we discussed and say, but I love the music for this trailer.
I agree. It does
yeah. Sound very different, and I like it.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Leave in the comments if you know the name of the song. Leave it there for me so I can find it.
Okay. Yeah.
Could be great leaders.
That looks pretty cool.
Indeed.
These people do not call him general or king. They call him Kukul Khan, the feather serpent god. Will risk eternal war.
He's coming for the surface world.
We know what you whisper. We have lost the protector. Now is our time to strike.
Oh, that's cool.
Show them who we are.
Okay. Okay, so I don't have a problem with Shuri being Black Panther, really.
I don't know. I think it should be Shuri if,
Yeah.
from a story perspective, I think it should be Shuri.
Yeah, she's Black Panther in the comics, too, so I don't really have a problem with that.
Oh,
yeah.
Which could work.
I think this is going to be a pretty decent movie. I think it will.
I'm anxious to see how they're going to have or how they're going to have, was it T'Challa? What is, T'Challa? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm hoping that they, somehow use CGI and get him to, sacrifice himself or something like that, and, as he's dying, he gives it to, I forget how he even has he gives the suit to Shuri, and, that would be cool. I don't know how they're going to deal with it. They might just be like, oh my gosh, T'Challa died. And that's how we start the movie, which would suck, and I would understand.
You're right. They do need to do a good job and honor the character by giving him a good death.
Right.
They can't just be like, yeah, he ate a bad mushroom.
Yeah, it was the wrong heart-shaped herb they gave him in the first one. Too much vibranium.
He overdosed him.
He probably tried to eat vibranium or something. He was like, I wonder how this...
He's so tough, he had a vibranium fork, and he ate it, and then someone had a magnet nearby.
That's it. That's the perfect death.
That would be so funny if they...
If we fell downhill.
This last segment is going to be about the end of Phase 4, and we'll talk about the rest of the... We'll just give an opinion on the new movies coming out. So Phase 4 is ending, which is kind of weird. Because if you look at the other phases, like Phase 1, Iron Man 1 to Avengers 1, that was building up the whole team of Avengers for one big battle. And that finished Phase 1. Phase 2 was the aftermath and leading up to a bigger battle and some new people, like the Guardians and Ant-Man. Phase 3, finishing up the rest of the Infinity Saga with Endgame. So there was that. All three phases finished up with this, the Infinity Saga. In Phase 4, nothing's leading up to anything. It's just a bunch of random stuff happening.
Well, it is supposed to be leading up to Secret Wars, but so far I haven't seen anything that has to do with anything.
They're trying to build up the multiverse, which honestly I think that's going to be too hard to do, and they should just do one of the things where they're just like, yeah, the multiverse was cool, but we're never going to talk about that again. It just have it fade off into the distance.
Speaking of which,
it's so hard to do. Right?
Yeah, speaking of which, we don't know which multiverse is right, because we have Loki and No Way Home and Multiverse of Madness. All three are completely different from one another in terms of multiverse travel and multiverse stuff. Because there was a sacred timeline thing with Loki, and at the end where they broke the time stream.
That's what they're building up to. Because remember in Phase 6 they're having Avengers versus
Secret Wars.
No, Avengers.
Kang Dynasty.
Kang Dynasty.
Yeah, and Kang was the bad guy in Loki.
But it's just weird, putting, No Way Home, they act like that's what broke the multiverse, was when Doctor Strange did that spell. Or when, in Multiverse of Madness, it was some girl named America Chavez who can teleport through multiverses. And
I feel like they should have somehow led up with... somehow added America Chavez, given her something to where she's not just like, hi, I exist.
Exactly.
And they're just like, oh, we need someone to play as America Chavez in this next movie.
It's just
they're not planning ahead. And maybe they are planning ahead and they're just smarter than us. And maybe they are going to have a series that's going to work together and make... they might actually make a half-decent series that works together. It still might be terrible.
Yeah. I think the main thing they're trying to do right now is build up the newest and Young Avengers. That's pretty much it. Which, by the
Which
way,
I don't like.
no one cares about these superheroes. Like who cares about who is it? America Chavez. Nobody.
I like the Phase 4 superheroes. So, like, Guardians of the Galaxy, Ant-Man, Doctor Strange,
Yeah.
Spider-Man. I like those new superheroes.
Yeah.
Me, I'm gonna be honest. I liked Ant-Man. I liked Spider-Man. But everybody, like, for everybody except Black Widow from the original, I loved.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So
those
much.
are my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are my favorites.
As
And I like
far-
Black Panther.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I love
I love Black Panther.
Chadwick Boseman is one of the top.
He's the African Captain America.
No, he's way better than that.
Oh, whoa.
I mean, you can't compare Black Panther to Captain America any whatsoever.
I just mean that
Yeah,
they're just
there's a complete difference.
no. It's just because they're both just really upstanding guys. Like they're just really good leaders and good people. Basically, that's what I'm saying. Well, no one's good. No, not one.
Yeah, okay, thank you for that. Theology. Gotta put that.
Hashtag theology. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna name the future projects of the MCU. Just a quick summary of what you think or how you think it's gonna go. So first on the list is gonna be Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special on Disney Plus. So to be honest, it's gonna be a special.
Why are they making holiday specials?
I don't know. I feel okay. Here's the thing.
Like, we never learned from Star Wars that was a bad idea.
Okay, it was a Lego movie. Those don't count. They're going to be.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the original.
Oh yeah, the Christmas special. The Christmas special.
Wait,
Yes,
what?
there was a live action Wookiee Christmas special.
This was like a TV. This is on TV. This was on TV. You can probably find it on YouTube. Just look up the Star Wars Holiday Special on YouTube. But
No,
yeah.
the Lego one was fantastic.
Oh yeah,
The
Lego is
original
awesome.
Was horrible.
Yeah,
You put Lego in anything and it's amazing.
it is.
But yes, George Lucas created the holiday special, and it did, and it flunked. It was horrible.
It was bad.
So I've heard. I never even ventured to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm watching it.
Okay. Yeah, but will you watch the
I
holiday?
think Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special should. Wait, I thought they were making Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
They are, but this is gonna be separate. This is gonna be a special. Okay, I will say this one, James Gunn, the director of the first two movies, is gonna direct this, and I have hopes for that. James Gunn is a good director. I really like his work. I haven't seen much of it except for Guardians 1 and 2, but from the parts that I've seen, like the Suicide Squad, which came out last year, and there was some horror movie he made called Brightburn, which looked pretty scary.
Okay.
The Marvel movie sagas, Guardians of the Galaxy is the only one that could pull off a Christmas special.
Yeah, they definitely
I
fit the
think
bill.
honestly-
They definitely fit the bill.
I think Guardians of the Galaxy is the one who's still in it that's actually going to even closely resemble the original charm that Marvel had
Exactly.
in Phase 3. We still have Thor, but Thor is not the same. Like, he's not the same character. Like, Thor had all these insecurities, and then now it feels just like he's a comedian, and it's just, he lost his charm. It became more of a feel-good movie. Like, Ragnarok was a feel-good movie, but it wasn't what anybody was expecting.
Right.
Everybody was like, this is terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This movie is terrible as we're watching it. So, like, the original Thor...
I like Ragnarok.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm talking... Ragnarok was like a fresh breath of fresh air. It was good. People liked it. It was still funny. But, like, the original Thors were, like, the first two Thors, which the second one was not that great.
It's better
The
than
first Thor, he was very serious. he was really like hardworking, and then now everything seems to come easy to him, and life is a comedy. And so I'm mainly talking about Love and Thunder, which I was so excited for that movie.
I know,
when
right?
I saw that they were gonna it was gonna be 80s themed.
Yeah.
It was gonna be awesome.
Right.
And I was like, this is gonna be amazing. And then I think it was like the weekend before we were gonna go watch it, and because me and Dave were actually gonna go watch it at the movie theater in Dothan, and we looked at some of the ratings and we're like, no, this sucks.
I was still gonna see it though. Like I was still gonna I'm still gonna watch the MCU movies even though they're gonna be bad. I just want to see it.
Yeah.
Not the Disney Plus shows. I canceled my Disney Plus
gosh.
subscription.
I do think for the holiday special they should bring back Fat Thor. That's the only time.
No, they shouldn't even. No, who said anything about Thor? I just want the Guardians. Just the Guardians.
Thor's no.
Oh, speaking of which, I think, you know what they could do? Santa Claus in the Marvel Universe is actually like some dude who has a sword or something. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be Disney Plusified. It's going to be pretty lame, I'm sure. But...
And rushed.
Yes.
Like, when is it coming out? This year?
This December, yep.
Wait, seriously?
Mm-hmm. This is the last Phase 4.
Joking.
This is the last Phase 4 thing. Like,
this is how they're going out?
This is how they're going out for Phase 4. This is what I was saying earlier. Nothing happens. It's a Christmas special at the end of it.
What happened in this phase? Okay, so
I guess
is how Phase 4 ends. Okay, what did we start out with Phase 4?
Black Widow. No. It was WandaVision.
So we had
Black Widow
we had all the TV shows
out first, but then it got postponed due to COVID. So WandaVision beat it, but Black Widow technically came out first.
Yeah,
it also didn't have anything to do with the Phase 4, except for introducing Yelena, who actually. Was the only thing I actually 100% enjoyed about Hawkeye was her and Kate Bishop.
She's so funny. She's such a funny person. I love her.
That was I did actually really enjoy.
I love her. Every movie
that one didn't age quite so well, Thomas.
Well, that's wrong.
Anyway, yeah.
I can't believe this is how Phase 4 ends. I thought this was the beginning of Phase 4, man. I thought this was actually, they were like, gonna try to revive it or something. Like,
no.
All we've really had is just some crappy TV shows, which, on one hand, I like, because, it comes out weekly.
Falcon Winter Soldier wasn't terrible. I liked
it. It was alright.
It
was acceptable.
It was okay until the very last episode. And it just became social justice warriors. And I'm sorry, but I don't like being preached at about something that I don't think is a problem. And see, maybe it's because I live in Florida. In Florida, here's the thing. In Florida, when I go fishing, when I go fishing freshwater, I'll typically go near a bridge or something, and there'll be like 20 people who are black, who look lower income, who a lot of other people in a lot of other places would feel nervous. I don't get nervous around those people. I get nervous around that one guy who's white and walking around with a cigarette in his mouth. You want to know why? Because I live in Florida. And when you can Google a single date and find out what stupid Florida man did, I'm like, that man is about to light his turds on fire and start throwing them at children's face. That is what will happen. That is who I keep my eye on. That is where I start priming my pepper spray.
You have pepper spray?
No, I don't have pepper spray. I'm thinking of getting some just after this conversation.
I agree with you. When I'm watching a show or a movie, I don't want to be preached to it. I want to watch Bucky kill some people. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah. I just want a Bucky show. I don't want a Falcon and Bucky show.
I honestly don't like...
Zemo show would be awesome. That would be so good.
Yes, Red. Or what is he? No, it's not Red Baron. What's Baron Zemo? Is that what he's called?
Yeah,
is that
that's
what his,
it.
comic name are?
Yep.
Or name is. Yeah, like just that, where he's a mafia boss and or whatever the heck he was
in the comics. He's
fantastic.
he's the leader of the Thunderbolts in the comics, which is gonna be a future project. The Thunderbolts is a project that they're making, and he's not in it, as far as I can tell. So
what?
Yeah, we can postpone the Phase 5 and 6 stuff for another day.
Let's do Marvel Phase 5 and 6 on episode 2. How about that?
That sounds good. Yeah.
All right, let's do an outro.
Yeah.
Let's do
Okay.
the outro.
I can do it. Thank you guys so much for listening to us just rant about stuff and be annoying. Thank you so much. If you want to see more of us, you can check out our channel page. If you go to the channel section, you just see what we do currently. And yeah.
If you know how to use basic YouTube.
Yes, if you know how to use basic YouTube. I don't want to have to put the links in the description because I'm going to have a lot of stuff in the description, such as hashtags from Thomas. So thank you for that. Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you guys next time on the Smokey Squadcast. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. Toodaloo.